Whoa, what is up, everybody? Look at this backdrop. The ground is white, the sky is white, the horizon is white, everything is white. This is what happened overnight. It's about 10 inches to a foot. And if it sounds like I'm dying, it's probably because I am, because I just walked about a half mile pulling that there, Shanny. So yeah, I may not make it back. If I don't, I want you guys to share my YouTube channel. Ricky, Clint, Scott, everybody upload some videos to it if I'm gone. I'm gonna try to catch some crappies today, or whatever bites. I'm basically gonna find the first hole where I mark fish, and I'm gonna make camp because this here is a blizzard. Thankfully it's not windy today. It's 22 to 24 degrees maybe. And thankfully this snowmobile, I don't know if you can see this snowmobile, cut a track across the lake this morning. And that is probably the only reason that I made it to where I am. Thankfully, because I stayed right in that snowmobile track and it's got me within 50, 70 yards of where I was fishing the other day. So I'm unfortunately gonna not be able to find my holes from last night. But like I said, the first place I mark some fish, it's the right depth. I'm camping out. I'll see you guys when I get set up. Stay tuned. Is this not the smallest pike you've ever seen? And also the most slimy. All right, little bit of an update. I know I said I was gonna mark fish in one hole and move and sit there, but I marked fish in a couple holes that I've fished so far. So I was out walking with the Navionics in hand, kind of tracing a little line of what would be the drop off, I think. Trying in vain to find the holes I fished last night under this 10 inches of snow. It's just not happening. You know, that's the life of ice fisherman. You just gotta get out here. It's beautiful. That's why also I'm out walking around. That sun, it wants to peek through. But yeah, it's so beautiful. And there's not, as you can see, there's not a soul in sight, which is also, you know, part of the attraction of ice fishing, I guess, in general, to some degree. Rah rah, we're going. I'll catch up with you when I start catching some fish. All right, so I need to put my chest camera on because weird stuff keeps happening. So check this out. So I drill a hole. I move like, 30 yards. I just slightly shallower on the map. And now what I think has happened is either the weeds have died and floated up onto the bottom of the ice, or the ice has grown down to the top of some of this milfoil. But you can see what happened when I drilled the hole, right? Just weeds, right? Weeds everywhere. And then I look over here off the side of the hole and I see this little bug thing. You gotta see this. Let me see if I can get it. So that's definitely fish food for sure, and it's hanging in the weeds. And I didn't even know if I could fish the hole because the weeds are pretty thick. And I dropped down there and this is the first thing that happened right here. Got a hump on his head, and it's a nice sunfish. It's not a mega pumpkin seed or anything by any means, but it is a nice one and I will take it. So in the milfoil there's bugs and there's big sunfish. That's what's up. I don't know if you can see the Vex from that angle or not. This thick weeds right here. that is, you know, at least 3 feet of weeds, if not more. It's probably the thickest weeds I fished all day. And I think there's fish in it because I have seen a few. So we're gonna go in after them. We're gonna do a little bushwhacking. We're in deep snow, guys. Where, as you can see, deep snow. Did not really clean it out. I kind of thought I might be hopping, so I didn't. Oh my God, we were on. That took a long time. Wow. Oh God, get the vex, get the vex, get the vex, get the drag. This fish is taking drag. This may not be a panfish. Oh God. Okay, I'm pretty much gonna say it's not a panfish at this point. Oh God, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Unless it's like a huge crappie or something. No, it's a pike coming up the hole backwards, which is not ideal by any means. Is he like tail hooked or? Okay. Oh, okay, don't, okay. Here we go. All right, okay. At least we didn't lose a jig because, whoo, look at where I hooked him. Hey, if I'm lucky, I'm gonna get this spike back. Getting the spike back is the most important at this point. Come here, little guy. Okay, there we go. So that's our second very small pike of the day. Little suckers, slimy suckers. Yuck. All right, well, those live here too, so gotta have those to have a good lake for panfish. If I could give you a tip, guys, I would say never stop moving your bait up and down. Just always keep working it somewhere. I think this schoolie reel needs to be tooled up a little bit after catching a bunch of pike and crap. It's pretty much non-stop right here. Unfortunately, none of these are very big, I don't think. Or, well, they're getting better, not getting worse. So, tell you what, these crappies are swimming around in those weeds, and I guarantee all they're doing is they're plucking those little shrimpy bugs off of the milfoil. That's what's up, man. Nice little golden crappie. Not a giant. If you were keeping fish, you'd probably eat it. Oh my gosh, that's got to be a pike. Gosh darn it. I hate it when you move the jig and all of a sudden the screen's like half red. Oh no, but whatever's going on the screen, I'm terrified because there's a mark. It's like 4 bars wide. It's down in the weeds. Well, guys, wasn't rolling. Have another big fish on. Oh my God, that's a crappie. Oh my God. Oh, I thought it was a pike. I honestly thought that was a pike. Look at this thing. Oh yeah. I'll take that all day long. Look at this thing. Man, I thought that thing came like a rocket. And you'd have thought that mark was a pike, 100%. Look at that. That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I will take it. There we go. We'll just let this one go because that's what we're doing. We're letting nice fish go. Golly, look at that thing. It's long. It's a 12er anyway. It's one of those ones you want to be catching. And he came like a rocket. I thought this hole was done for. I was getting ready to move. But then this happened, so maybe we'll stick around a few more minutes. He got a hump on his head. Look at him. All right, so I'm going to head home. It's early afternoon, early evening, I should say. I'm gonna cut it a little early today. Got videos to edit at home, things to do. Wasn't really able to cream the fish today, but I worked the edge of this little weed flat. Weedier this way, not weedier that way. Try to find the edge of the weeds. We caught a few nice fish today. It wasn't too bad. Very limited mobility on foot out here, so it kind of stinks, but we're making do with what we can do, you know. We're starting to think spring around here. It's hard to think spring when you're standing in a foot of snow, but I am thinking spring, so I'm sure you all are too. As always, thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Until next time, I'll holler at you.